What's up, yo? What's good with y'all, yo? Oh my god.
Listen, man, my hat gone.
I feel like I could do anything in the world. Hey, what's good? What's good?
Oh! Hey! See, we had went to miss. I was like, what's happening?
Yo, it's T Money. I was just looking at the Bentley. That shit. Welcome to New Age Order.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy T.V.O.T, aka Kid Ram, man. I'm coming at y'all with another video, and also welcome the world, because this is a very important video that I have to make, and you have to bear with me as I talk about this, man. It's all coming from the heart, the mind, you know what I'm saying? Things that just need to be said. For anybody that's feeling fearful and paranoid right now in this time that the world is going through, I want to talk about the cure for coronavirus. And it's not easy trying to figure this out, because as you can see, you go into the stores, everybody's buying everything off the shelves, you know what I'm saying? I even work at a place that, you know, I have to see that, you know, and people like feel sorry for me for working. In my mind, I don't understand that, but nobody knows the level of faith that you're on, you know what I'm saying? If you're like a spiritual person, you know what I'm saying? So the cure for coronavirus. If you were to ask anybody on the street right now to describe the situation, they'll be like, it's crazy, this is terrible, it's this and that, third. That may be true, you know what I'm saying? But what's more crazy is when you leave a big piece and source of life out of everything. You start becoming grieful, selfish, you know what I'm saying? It drifts the human race to a point where it can get ugly, but it's not always going to be like that. It's for a season, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to my father about this too as well, so it's kind of helped me a lot. What's going on right now comes to show that you don't have to see it to believe it. This thing could be anywhere at any time. And it gets me to my point that I want to make about leaving the source out of everything, forgetting about the source, forgetting why you got a job, forgetting why you still living, you know what I'm saying? Forgetting about humanity, forgetting about that person on the side of the street that he has no value, that you think he has no value in life. He's beneath you. Everything that has to do with selfishness is exposing itself. What we're going through is a time of cleansing. I want everybody to understand that. God works in mysterious ways. And before I go any further with this video, I'm gonna go ahead and if this video isn't for you, if you've gotten this far and you starting to question everything I'm saying, it's not for you, by all means, I'll give you a minute to leave. So all right, now we're back to the real ones that stayed with me, that wants to hear the cure. Okay? If you ask me, I feel like all this is necessary because it has gotten to a point where we have no choice. Because for a long time we've been to, we're on our side of the, like, different races or different groups of people, rich, poor. Everybody stayed to themselves. It was always about what I got. You know what I'm saying? Generosity left the building. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer existent, you know? Now it gets us to the point where it brings everybody on our knees, especially corporations, because when stuff like this goes wrong, people think the answer is what they can see. You know what I'm saying? So God already eliminated businesses. You think money's the answer? I'll take away your businesses. You think education is the answer? I'll take away that. You think religion is the answer? I'll take away that. All because He is that powerful. I'm God and God alone. You know what I'm saying? The Son of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is God alone. He has that much power. This could be a test to prove our unity. You know what I mean? And humanity towards each other. This could be a test to bring everybody back together. And as you can see, it actually is falling into place. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. I'm not gonna say it's gonna get worse to the point everybody turning into zombies, all this, that, and the third. It's just gonna prove. And I feel like if this did not work, if this doesn't work, and we still, there's selfishness within the heart and spirit, God's pulling the plug. All the ones that deserve to go to heaven is gonna go. But he loves us so much, and I tell people this before, yo, God loves everybody. He warns you before you get destroyed through people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with artists and Bob Marley. Matter of fact, Bob Marley came out with an album years ago called Survival, and it all relates to today and what the world could be. Actually, if you didn't know, he was assassinated last year, I think, or a year before. I think it was last year. This man was on his deathbed. He said, I work for the CIA and I helped assassinated Bob Marley. Now, you're sitting there right now saying that no, he died of cancer. He did die of cancer, that's true. But how did he get that cancer? Let me tell you something, bro. The government, if you are a target, they're gonna keep an eye on you somehow. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna study you. This man Bob Marley, we all knew liked to play soccer, so he got an open wound on his toe. So what they did was, this is what they were saying. They gave him some pair of shoes. When have you ever seen Bob Marley wear Converses? They were like Converses, and they had a needle on the inside where the toe would perfectly fit. And it was a needle that had disease on it. And as soon as he put it on, he felt it. He took it off. He said, it hurt me. You know, whatever he said, he didn't wear it because of that reason. Boom, extracted him with a virus, with a cancerous virus. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. When somebody opens up their mouth, and the biggest secret America can keep from you is something that isn't even secretive. It's just something that nobody needs to say, and everybody's afraid to say because they're afraid of the government. They're afraid of the power, knowing that we all have that same power. They just control it. Anybody can control a power. It depends on whose hands it in, and they have to build it. They have to build up that power. We got to get more people on this side to control this, and realize that the people we like, Americans, let's say Americans, regular Americans, we know the answer to everything is unity, humanity. But the government, they want money. They focuses on money, and then they create problems to where if you even think of going against it, you either A, going to jail, or B, we're gonna kill you and let you be famous. Because if you start speaking out, it's over. It's a wrap for you. Now we're to a time where God is seeing that it's not about control. And when it gets to that, nothing needs to be controlled. God sees everybody as one. Power, no power. You know what I'm saying? So he regulates it, he's organizing it. And now it's to a point where it brings everybody to their knees. It brings corporations to their knees. It brings the government especially to their knees, the CIA, all that, because he's taking it away. This virus can't be seen, and it's to the point where people are in a crisis. And when I say crisis, it's to the point they're gonna have no choice but to look. You know what I mean? When we figure that out, I guarantee you, everybody gonna be like, nobody's getting sick anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's like, it doesn't take a conscious person. Let me tell you something, man. Everybody's strategy on thinking about certain things is in a different pace. It's like a puzzle. God's not gonna give you the whole pieces till you put it together, because it's gonna be complicated. It's like each year you get a piece. Each year you get a piece. That goes together, that goes together, that goes together. It's like we have one more piece, and if we don't figure that out, because it doesn't matter if you have all the pieces that you need to put together or you only have one piece to put together. It's not going to be a completed puzzle until all the pieces are there. Basically, pieces of unity and peace. You cannot invoke God's name. I don't care what religion you are. He is God and God alone. This is his world. And he can control it, do whatever he wants. I'll give you an example. You know what? When the world gets overpopulated, the government for years been killing off people. Y'all know what illnesses, all this stuff. So what better way to make you feel better than give you commercials on how to be there for people? There is not one commercial that's about unity or speaking against the government. Not one. It could be along those lines, but they dare not to. Why? Because the government is, for some reason, the God. Not to me. No. It's like, if I go on the street and kill somebody, because people look at God as like somebody who sends sorrow, you know what I'm saying, purposely. Everything, you see, if I shoot somebody, it's either I want the money, greed, I just want you dead, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to what Pop was talking about when the government turns the gun on us and we go at each other. You know what I'm saying? But when God takes people, because like I said, before I get to God, when the government takes people, it's to eliminate so many people that's on earth because we're overpopulated. You know what I'm saying? Which is not the answer. When God takes people, such as the coronavirus, it could be possible. But even when God takes people, it's for a merciful reason. You know what I'm saying? Why you think it's only 60 people that already live their lives, 60 and up, mainly just senior citizens? They live their life. They're close to seeing the other side. I truly believe this time it causes people to be desperate. People are looking at the fearful side of it. I'm not scared. Why? Because I told my mom, I said, Mom, I don't know why I'm not scared for it. It's because my faith was already at work. You have to work your faith. And the Bible says that we look unto God, you shall live. You know what I mean? It's just like when he sent the serpents. And there's a story about that when Moses, they were in the wilderness and stuff. And they had to fight them off. And you could still forget. I got a car and I could forget that God helped me get that. Everything was because of God. And you can't look at it one-sided. It's like an estimation. You got to figure out how that happened. Just like when scientists think there's no God, but all they do is state ingredients on how he does this. The Big Bang? That makes no sense, bro. Like, seriously. But going back to the coronavirus, you can't even see it. Everything that's in the Bible, you cannot see it. This proves it right now. So you cannot tell me God is not at work. He is, for a fact. He definitely is. And you want to know something? God purposely, I feel like he waited for this generation, the right time. You know why? Because we got social media. He did everything to like bring you to one source to come together. Y'all like social media? Oh, I'm gonna make y'all use social media. I'm gonna take away your businesses, I'm gonna take away your churches, I'm gonna take away everything to the point y'all gotta look online and find the answer with each other around the world. Because let's be honest, I can't go to church and expect Italy to be here, expect Barcelona, Spain to be here. I can't expect Africa to be here. I can't expect Asia, Japan, China. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect them to be here. I gotta go online And when they see what's going on, how can we resolve this? We got the answer. It's unity, it's love. It's everything that every leader had taught you. Musical leaders and leaders from the Bible and preachers. Now God is making a believer out of you. You have no choice but to believe and call on him. God is gonna, because if you don't, he's gonna bring you to your knees even further, to the point your knees are buried in the dirt. It's all real. You don't believe me? You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe this video. You don't. I'm not asking nobody to believe it. The proof is there. And you can't even see it. Just like you can't see God. You can't see that. But it's there. I pray that everybody reaches a point where we realize the cure. And now I'm sharing you the cure. Just like how God is there the whole time, I said the cure was here the whole time. I said it in this video. The cure is unity, humanity, love, and God. Thank you for watching. It's T.V.O.T. Stay blessed, stay safe, peace. What's up, y'all? I just wanted to add one little thing I forgot to add to the video on the point of the subject. God is not the reason for coronavirus. He's just regulating it. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as, because we all know, and some people, actually most people don't know, the government is the reason for illnesses. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that hasn't been a natural illness. So when they think it will affect just this, God can spread it, possibly can spread it, to get just to wait for the right moment to develop unity. So just wanted to add that little point in there. I know it was kind of like unorganized with the video, but I just wanted to add this in, let it be the last thing, so y'all gotta understand what I told you is unity, humanity, love, and God. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else is positive that you gotta add in there, peace. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love, man. We will prevail as a nation, as a world. I have music that is put out, so if you can get the time, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? More positive videos on the way from New Age Order, and we're gonna keep everything trucking, man. We're gonna keep everything going for y'all. One love, peace, man. I'm out. New Age Order.